So, before we head forward, let's actually take a peek at our camouflage. As I mentioned, for example, we always get the mask, no matter what. Jim Carrey's always here. Well, I guess that would be if we applied this, huh? But no, we always get the Raiden mask, but if you pick I like Metal Gear Solid 2, you'll start the game with it and get a bit of a funny cutscene. But I picked I like Metal Gear Solid 3. And what that does for us is oh yeah, here they are. It gets us these extra camo, I believe. I don't think there's the other ones yet, but I think these are the extra camo. It gives you the Flecktarn DMP, and let me check. Yep, wearing it drops any damage to 2/3, so this is a bit like the body armor. Flecktarn prevents battery drain, so we have infinite battery for things like our sonar that I haven't shown off yet. I probably won't use it. Thermg and other electronic devices. DMP doubles your life recovery, so if you're taking a lot of damage, that might be pretty good. And Desert Tiger, does it do anything? Prevents equipped suppressors from wearing with use. That's a pretty good one. So yeah, normally you only have olive drab, tiger stripe, leaf, tree bark, squares, and black. We'll pick up more camo as we go, but for picking I like MGS3, you get these extra 4 at the bottom. But let's go with our tiger stripe, because it's the best overall. And we could go for a little bit of food. So let's have some hornet's nest.
I want some more.
He wants some more. Snake will make it very clear how he feels about food as he eats it.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit. Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Oh.
Look.
Oh, what's that crazy contraption? Let's take a look with our binoculars by pressing R1. It is some sort of crazy crab tank with drills. So he says, the Shagohod, the treading behemoth. I one time asked I asked my local Russian interpreter. No, I asked a Russian friend of mine about this scene. If that's at all what Shagohod means. And they said, nope. Shagohod is a nonsense made-up word that doesn't really mean anything, but if you wanted to assign meaning to it, it's like the word step combined with the verb form of walk. So it sort of means the step walker. And I think about that a lot.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America. Quickly.
It's interesting, though, because the Shagohod very clearly does not walk. And that'll be a plot point we'll get to later. It uses those drill treads to move about, which is a real vehicle design that existed for like snowmobiles and such, but it neither steps nor walks, so it's a complete misnomer to call it the Step Walker. First Peace Walker, now Step Walker. Maybe that's why they called it Peace Walker. They had the Step Walker first. First hounds, now rats. Well, we'll get there. Holy crap, the boss is here. I thought she was in a submarine in the Arctic Circle. Maybe that's why her codec cut off. She was running real fast. Or maybe she was here the whole time.
Boss?
Jeez.
Good work,
Hey,
Jack.
might as well say this now.
What are you doing here?
Remember how in MGS2,
Comes with me.
and a little bit in MGS1, but primarily 2, I said I didn't really like, not a huge fan of how some of the women are written in this series. Well, that's not a problem in this game. The boss fucking rules. Paramedic rules also. There's another lady we'll meet soon enough. Guess what? She also rules. This game's weirdly hit and miss with that. Anyway, here's a freak just flying up in bees, and he's got a weird, like, kiss tongue. And there's a bee ninja, and there's bees on the screen. What the hell is going on in this game? It's awesome, that's what. Look at these freaks. Look at these freaks.
Friends.
You're
Let us
friends with
fight
those
together
freaks?
again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more.
Look at these freaks too. Hey, look, it's Emma's parrot. It's not. It's just the same species.
Now
It's
that
Santa
our
Claus?
fighting was
Oh man, this game's awesome.
It's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
Yes, this is the scene where you realize you were in fact playing a video game.
It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Imagine going on like your first real mission, and what, like an hour in, this starts happening? And then even your really cool, steely demeanor mentor is a little freaked out because she just saw a ghost. And then anyway, this dude shows up.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
And for some reason, his electricity is drawn to wood. Even though wood doesn't conduct electricity, I feel like this was meant to be in a different place originally. Or maybe like a different kind of bridge.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
It just like,
Colonel Volk.
immediately, all of these
My
freaks
country
just...
and to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union.
Well, that's bad.
Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
That complicates things.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us cobras.
He's too pure, too precious.
He has not yet found an emotion to carry into
I live for
battle.
video game scenes that go bring out the
talking
freaks.
about?
Yeah, it's a strong introduction. This game
Think you can pull the
makes a
trigger.
really strong first impression. She broke my gun also in like 1 second. She also broke my arm in 1 second.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live.
As if anyone wouldn't be able to identify
Who's can't
Vulcan
find
just
out
through
about
his
this,
sheer
we're finished.
size. And also, you've got like a big scar on your face, dude. And you shoot electricity everywhere?
He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice.
And these are all
I'll
like
take
beloved Metal Gear characters by this point in time of 2025. But the first
Jack,
time seeing this was
you
like
can't
so
do this.
overwhelming. You're like just getting used to the idea, okay, we're Big Boss, we're Naked Snake, you know, we're in the past, Ocelot's here, he's a little baby. Now we gotta deal with all this?
The new blood has been rejected.
What a chuny.
Are we done here?
Now, on to Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
This mission could be going better. Our gun's broken. Our trust is broken. Our spine's probably broken. Our arm's definitely broken. If only we had some sort of menu in which to cure ourselves, which unlocks at this point of the game and functions as a bit of a tutorial. Imagine the series if he had landed on his skull instead. Problem solved, series over.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment.
Yep.
Healing is divided.
So here
into
we go. We're
treatment,
going to be seeing this
medicine
menu,
with the
I mean,
item
hopefully
window
not
button,
too
and
often, but
surgical
we'll see it
treatment is in
enough.
the weapon window button. Your injuries
I
include
love this.
fractured
This would
left
only
elbow and
return
rib bone,
in
and
one
lacerations
future
on your
game,
upper
and
arms,
it is,
right
of
elbow,
all
and abdomen.
things, Metal Gear
They
Survive.
need to be fixed using
Believe it
surgical
or
treatment.
not.
Move the healing
Of course, it
cursor
is going to
with the left
return
stick to
in the
affected
remake
part
of this
your body.
game. Thank goodness, because
Once
I
you've
think this is
selected
so
the
rad.
affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process.
Hey, everyone's got a man
Treat
crush
bone
on
fracture.
everyone in
First
this
secure the
series,
affected
especially
area with a
on
fastener,
Snake. How
and
could you
then
not
wrap
look
in
at him?
bandages. That should do it.
Especially with that shirt
For
off? Oh my
lacerations,
god.
You'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up. stitches
So yeah,
to close
she's
the flow of
explaining
blood,
to
and
us
bandages
how
to wrap the
first
wound.
aid works.
If you
It's
do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely.
weirdly realistic. Luckily, though, you
Understood?
don't actually have to do it in the right order. I
Stay
feel like
with
they
me.
probably wanted
Go
you
into
to
the
do it in the
survival
right
room and
order,
treat
but
those
then realized
wounds.
maybe that was asking too much of the player. By the way, we got free cam. Look over there. There's a skeleton with like a weird turtleneck sweater. Wonder what that's about. Doesn't matter. Let's go to our cure menu, and first off, we will fix our broken bones. And if you look, you can actually see on the x-ray, the bone is broken. I think that's cool. We've got a cut. We'll put some of this to stop the bleeding. Let's see. You don't actually have to do everything, but oops. Might as well, because we'll get plenty of healing items in the future. This game becomes almost, yeah, like simulation-like at this point. I love all these mechanics. I really, really do. No, you don't start... You don't put a bandage on, then put a piece of wood there, then sew the wood to your arm, then cover it up in disinfectant. No, that's not how it works. The order matters a lot in real life. Look, the bandana! It's very sad.
Good job, Snake.
Oh, thanks, paramedic.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
He's all betrayed and alone. It's a very emotionally evocative story. There's that skeleton again. He's also got some glasses. What's up with that? Wait a minute. Glasses and a turtleneck? Is that the skeleton of Otacon from the future? No. No, it's not. I love this shot, though. Look at it. It just looks like a little creature.
Shagohod.
Might notice also it's a very dark color. If you've seen the Shagohod before, it probably doesn't look like that in your memory. That's because it's not painted yet. It's actually not finished. I think... So there's something we've mentioned before with Solid Snake, where he's a character that gains humanity over time. MGS1, he starts off a little grizzled and cold, but by the end of the game, you know, as we saw, he said he's not too different from Otacon, you know, in his antisocial nature. It kind of warms up to people. MGS2, you know, he's much more personable. He's much more of a human. Big Boss, Naked Snake, is interesting because he's kind of the inverse. He's a soft, precious, pure boy who over time loses that innocence. And it makes the early parts of this game especially heartbreaking to see someone who is, you know, looks so cool and capable and, you know, but he's...
Excellent.
You know, he feels so betrayed and so vulnerable and literally broken.
Thanks to the boss and her cobras.
It's a very good story. Whoa, I never realized his eyes are like
And the Shagohod.
dual colored like that. Yeah, I really like the story of this game being such like a personal, emotional journey. You legitimately feel bad for Snake.
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Also, we got this lady here. From baby to demon, well, they did use the super baby method.
I'll take her.
Well, you're kind of
Not
gross.
so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her.
You probably shouldn't give it
She has spunk.
back.
Shall we take her back to
Oh,
the base?
Volgin.
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov.
He's definitely a
I think it's time I gave this
patient,
monster
straightforward
a try.
thinker with no questionable tendencies or actions
Even if they are our
whatsoever.
enemies, they're still our countrymen.
Especially not
Maybe they
this.
pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
No, sir, you're pulling the trigger. You've got the Davy Crockett.
Remember the Alamo.
Yeah, okay, I remember I get the reference, but you're okay. Well, I wonder if that decision will come back to cause a lot of problems. My controller rumble is going nuts. Right now, that's safe to be so close to a nuclear blast, but you know, especially if you can see it, probably not great. Vulgans is the dumbest person in the room at all times. Oh yeah, he is.